see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
That's caught. It's Buck. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
The inside handoff. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure coming. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man, he's got 45 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the outside. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first down. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Green. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end.